Happy hump day. Yeah, Wednesday. Happy hump day to everybody. June 2nd, 2025. Good morning. Okay, where are let's do this real quick. I want to remind everybody, this is important. This is big, man. I don't know how many folks here follow John over at BYOB Trading. That's a division of Hit Run Candlesticks. But man, I'll tell you, even if you don't day trade, you need to go over there and just check it out for a little while. He's rocking it. And this is July 7th, 2025, coming up Monday, open house, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. But I encourage everyone to go over there and check him out, ask him some questions, watch what he does. Day trading is not for everybody, but you don't know if you're going to like it or not like it if you don't go check it out. So it's kind of cool to watch how he trades. So July 7th, that's coming up Monday. All right. Everybody check that out. Okay. Let me get this done. I got to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Doggone cold. Yeah. Woo. Okay. So the SPY is still bullish. And that's just a fact. Price here is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator. Everything is working. You don't need any stinking moving averages. You don't need any stinking trend lines. You don't need nothing to see that this market is bullish. Diamonds. Whoops. Try that again. Diamonds. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. IWM. Holy moly. Who would have thought? IWM back above the 200 period moving average. I think that's pretty darn cool right there. Oops, forgot to click on this. There we go. Good morning, Tommy. I forgot to say good morning to everybody. Daryl, Joe, Donna, Mike, Tammy, Gold. Good morning. Daryl again, Joe, Chip, Fred, Roasted, Roger, Ed. Good morning. Sonny. Good morning. Oh yeah. Hey, members. I forgot to. Tomorrow, members of Hit Run Candlesticks, Right Way Options, or BYOB Trading. We have members e-learning tomorrow. There is a different, we've moved the time back a little bit up earlier because tomorrow is a half day. Don't forget that. Tomorrow is a half day. And then Friday is a market is closed. So everyone, please, if I don't get to tell you, I want to tell you right now, have a great 4th of July and a long weekend, okay? So T2123 here remains bullish. Again, price above the T-line, T-line above the trend indicator. It's not difficult. Really is not difficult. VXX, price below the trend indicator. Well, I don't have the T-line up here, I guess. Price below the trend indicator. That yellow line is a 34 EMA. We are in a downtrend here. Yesterday, someone made a comment that not sure if the VXX is trying to form a bottom here. It can form whatever it wants to form, means absolutely squat until you see price move up. Okay, it can form whatever it wants to form. It can form a pattern, a reversal pattern down here. Please keep in mind, especially for new traders, a reversal pattern does not mean, in fact, we're going to reverse. These are just patterns that have probabilities of reversing. It's like a candlestick. It's like a bullish engulf. A bullish engulf is not the reason to buy. The bullish engulf is the reason to pay attention to the chart. And then if you get follow through, that's what you look at. So the candlestick itself is not the reversal signal. It's what it does after the candlestick or bullish engulf. So same thing here. Until we get the bullishness and put fear into the market, this market's going to continue to do what it's doing, which is pretty much being bullish, okay? What else do we have here? Oh, charts. Yeah, I thought there was something else. Nah, there's charts, I guess. Let's look at some of those. Take a look at AG, huh? Look at AG setting up. I think that's a beautiful chart. This probably is, I don't know, I mean, this type of setup, up, back, and then there's where your money is right there. That's what we're looking for, the money. So we move up. Here, let's make that blue. There we go. We move up, and here's our back. And now we're looking for that next move. And somewhere in here, everyone starts to look to buy somewhere in this area. The best guesses. Thanks, Daryl. I do. My voice is a little better. Let's see what happens this afternoon. But I'm getting better day by day, and I feel great. Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel good. So, anyway, everybody comes in here and they try to, find that best entry area. And I mean, it's like, those that bought it down here, good for you, man. You're rocking. You got on board here, and you're making money now. Those that are waiting for the breakout, nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. We're still looking for, a target up here around 975. But right now, it's just consolidating. It's just waiting for the buyers in there. So beautiful chart. Apple. Take a look at Apple. Congratulations to all the members of Hit and Run Candlesticks that joined me with Apple. You should be up, 25% this morning. We're still headed to that 50% retracement, making excellent money on Apple. So congratulations to those that received the alerts, those that have that app downloaded, and those that are in the trading room during the day. So maybe we have have enough money to buy hot dogs and beans and barbecue for the weekend. Bull, BULL. I've got this on the old watch list. Haven't bought it yet, but BULL could turn out to be something pretty big. This is that Webull trading platform, a lot like Robinhood. And here we're making a nice little rounded bottom. We've got a double bottom right here. And we're starting to come up that left side. And there's a huge amount of potential in this. Absolutely huge. So if it weren't for the weekend, I'd probably nibble on it a little bit. But because of the weekend, we have plenty time. And anyway, I think this is one we ought to keep on our watch list. Again, members, those with the app, stay tuned. We're going to, put some posts out there on this. I like that one. I like the possible potential. And if it could do half, if it could do a quarter, a third of what Robinhood has done, well, here comes my new pontoon boat, right? So let's keep an eye on that bull. Take a look at Cisco here. Cisco. I like Cisco's chart. Been waiting for a pullback. Well, we just may have gotten our pullback this morning. Pulled back, and now we're trying to come back up. We're over that 50% retracement. Next target up is going to be about 71.20 up here. So keep an eye on that one. Also, I kind of noticed that some energy was popping up this morning. Look at XLE here. XLE. We've rallied to the 200. 200 pushed price back. Price is starting to recoup itself here about that 50 period moving average. And now we're starting to move up a little bit. So keep an eye on some energy. Here's HAL. Take a look at HAL. For those that are familiar with a cradle pattern, well, that's what we've got here. Cradle pattern is when we're down. And then the mattress, this we'll probably do it this way better, huh? There's the mattress. And then here's the, footboard, headboard, call it whatever you want. It's the cradle pattern. Here we're down, flat trading, and now we're looking up. So keep an eye on HAL. And I noticed several other energy stocks looking pretty good. So we'll take a look at those throughout the day here. Starbucks. Anybody trading Starbucks? Try that again. Starbucks might be setting up to break out of the 200 period moving average and that 50% retracement. That puts the next target up 141.40 and then maybe 106 80. Okay, so Starbucks is trying to move up a little bit. And then I've got SIG here, SIG. Look at SIG. Nice, beautiful trend. Broke out. Those that are looking for a nice rounded bottom breakout, this would be a very nice rounded bottom breakout that includes a failure and then came back to life, rallied right to the dotted deuce and then up to the 200, big gap to the 200, and then broke out. So that's a good one maybe to print off and put on your wall, study for a while. But right now, SIG looks like it's moving up into that 90, then maybe that 100 area on SIG. I believe that's all I have here. Hey, Kevin, you're looking at Target. Yeah, Target, look at that. A rounded bottom breakout here on Target. Rounded bottom breakout. We're over the 50-period moving average with price, T-line, and trend indicator. We currently have about 22% to the 200-period moving average, moving up to the dotted deuce here. I think that's an excellent chart, don't you? So Target, rocking, absolutely rocking. You know, finding these chart patterns, and there's lots of chart patterns. We tend to just only watch, I don't know, a handful. I mean, I'm serious, a small handful too. But there are lots of different chart patterns, a lot of different strategies out there to trade. And that's not the tough part. The tough part is making sense. You know, it's like going into the weekend. Do you think today should be a big day to be buying? I personally don't. But other people, rock and roll. You've got to decide what works for you. You know, it's like, you know, take Target. Is Target a buy now? For some people it is. Maybe you want a better pullback. Maybe you want it to break out here. The key is to take charts that I think are making sense, like this, put them in an area on your computer that you can watch them and then enter when you are happy with the entry. You know, what is your, and by the way, if you're one of these people that don't know what the hell an entry is, well, you need to ask. You need to go find somebody to help you out and guide you. Don't just poke around at it because that's expensive. That's horribly expensive. So, you know, put these on watch lists and be very, well, keep an eye on them. I mean, it's like me. I've got a favorites. You know, this is my favorites watch list, and I don't know how many's on it now. There's less than 100, and I've been cultivating this and well, this is there it is. There's the favorite list. I've been cultivating it, working with it now for a couple of weeks, and I've got stocks on there that I think have great potential, and I just wait for the setups, just watching the scans, and just waiting for them. So anyway, Target's one of those I'd put on that watch list. Kevin, you're up 44% on Target. Way to go. Sweet. Very nice. Hey, thanks for joining us, everyone from YouTube, Facebook. Wow, see several Facebookers here. Some Xers here from X. Welcome. Let's see, Tommy, Hydro, Daryl, Coach. Hey, how you doing? We'll, as we scroll down, we'll see a few more. So you're looking at Plug. I think you were looking at Plug yesterday. So maybe you could tell me about Plug. I mean, what do you think there, huh? Hydro, are you long? Are you in Plug? You know, share that with us. Target's up here about 184. Plug's looking really good to me. So let's see, ALLO. So you're asking about ALOO long. I'm going to say sure, why not, if it meets your criteria, okay? It doesn't meet mine, so no. But everyone has different criteria, and that's what you've got to take a look at. So we've got this trend line here, and there's only 10%. I mean, that's a lot, I guess. You could go after that, but not for me. Not until it breaks out over that 50 and gets over that trend line there. I better have a drink. But yeah, no, that's not a B for me. I'm not a bottom picker. Not a bottom picker. No. Hey, Daryl. PACB. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Off the bottom, rounded bottom breakout. Let's get rid of that line. Let's get a trend in there. Look at that trend. Nice trend. And now we've got this consolidation. And we're consolidating right here, the dotted deuce. Those that don't have the dotted deuce on your charts, I highly recommend you do that big time. So we start to break out here. And there's nothing wrong with being a buyer here as well. I think buying in here is good. We start to break out. I see some buying targets up here at the 200 period moving average. Simply a simple strategy going from one moving average to the next moving average, swinging from one to another, upward, same way to the downside, swinging from one to one to one. Pretty easy, straightforward strategy. Question, Chip, how oh, excuse me. Question, here's a Chip, one of our members here. Good morning, Chip. How is Rick similar to Whitney Houston? Great. She's great. Answer. They're both known as the voice. Thank you, Chip. That's funny. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Hit and Run Candlesticks. Let's see here. Let me go find some more stocks. Let me click on a couple of things, line things up. Oh, I get a lot of people asking about Tesla. Is Tesla a good buy? Yesterday, a couple of emails on Tesla. And no, it's not. Okay. I want to be in Tesla. I think Tesla, well, it might have a future. It might. But I think Tesla is in the middle of a lot of drama. Bottom line, if you have a little extra money that you really don't care about, you want to buy or short Tesla, you go right ahead. But if you're trying to count your pennies, if you're trying to make good logical trades, Tesla's probably not for you. But like I said, if you've got some money to throw around, then maybe throw some at it. I could no more tell you if Tesla's long or short, man in the moon. To start with, I'm on the air. I guess I better watch the way I say this, huh? There's problems here. Let me leave it at that. All right. You guys figure it out. We can talk about it in the room. You guys know what I want to say. So, but I won't say it because this is going out on YouTube and everywhere else. Anyway, you choose. But no, I'd rather stay away from Tesla till Tesla does something a little bit different. SLB. Here's one of those energy stocks that I saw this morning that's moving up. Target is going to be that 50% retracement. It has become a rounded bottom breakout, and the 200 is even higher. So SLB, this is one of my favorite stocks, just because I used to work with these guys pretty close. MPC, look at that. Even when energy was pulling back, MPC stayed up there. So that thing is just rocking. Look at that trend. Price above the T-line, T-line above the trend indicator. Can hardly go wrong. Watch for the PBO pullback opportunity, which it's in there right now. All this was that. Yesterday gave maybe a little buy signal for some folks. And today is looking pretty good with that breakout that it might be looking at. How about some IBIT Bitcoin here? Look at this. This is nice. Look how we bounced off the 50 period moving average, rallied up, and now we're just pulling back. And maybe right there, we're starting to move up. Right there. Yeah, Bob, Tesla might be up $17. Like I said, If you've got some extra money in it, rocket or extra money to just throw around, you go right ahead. But me, no. Too much drama in Tesla. Too much drama in Tesla right now. A DVN is trying to move up. Here we're bouncing off the 50-period moving average, and maybe we can get ourselves up here. Anyway, energy might be starting to come back. Keep an eye on it. It's a little bit wicky up here, but overall, really what it's doing is just building a nice tight little box right here. And that trend is working. So take a look at U. 50% retracement is up here about $7. FSM, look at FSM. Boom. This might be one of those charts where some folks might say, oh man, I missed it. No, you didn't miss it. Anytime you utter the words, I missed it, or you hear somebody else say, man, I missed it, that's the chart that I want to put on my watch list. Because anytime you missed it, what that means is it's moved up. Too much, maybe for somebody's liking. Be patient. There's one thing I will guarantee you in trading is it will pull back. I guarantee it. It will give you an opportunity. Absolutely guarantee it. And then you might have that entry in here. Just like right here, I think that's an entry point for FSM. I think it's looking pretty good. Hey, Bell, you're looking at Dell. Good Dell. See, there's a nice pullback in Dell. I like Dell. I'm not much of a buyer of a candle that's not showing me that buyers are there. So I'm not really, hip on buying that, say at the open. But if this starts to move over about 123, over this doji, over this morning's pre-market's high, that would get me very interested. That would make me maybe want to buy that. So I would have to see it open up or move over that. And I certainly would want it to close over there, Val. But some traders, they don't care. You buy any color candle, doesn't matter to you. To some traders. It's a 3-8 trap. So if you're willing to take that risk, the only thing for me is I can't say 100% sure that the pullback is finished. And, even if we do something like this early in the day, I don't know that it's not going to pull back, but I feel better knowing that other traders are also buying it. Okay. But it's a pretty chart. Watch list, wait for it sets up for you. AA, look at that. Rock and roll. Rounded bottom breakout. Target right here. Let's get rid of this. Well, that's a target too. Dotted deuce up there. Yeah, AA is looking really good. Hey, Daryl. VFC. Look at VFC trying to come back up. Over 1260 would do it for me. Over the 50-period moving average. And it's a buy right here, by the way. That is setting up for a nice rounded bottom breakout. And you've got about 40% to the 200. So, yeah, we might want to flag that one. Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate it. All righty. Hey, it's about time for me to get out of here. Hit and Run Candlestick members, we'll see you in about, 20 minutes. Remember that this coming Monday, July 7th, that's after the 4th, okay? So 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. You guys, really, everyone go check out. Look for the registration link. You've got to register. Register. You'll receive the information how to get into the room. And then just check John out and watch how he day trades. Scalps. He does very well at it. Does extremely well at it. it's worth a watch. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Hey, members, we'll see you at the bottom of the hour in the trading room. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. See you guys in a bit.